YouTube pranks have developed a bit of a nasty reputation over the past decade. Whether they're propagating racial stereotypes, normalizing harassing women, or cashing in on traumatizing violence, prank channels are considered by a lot of creators to be an oozing scab on the back of the platform, monetizing the abuse of innocent people while staying just out of reach of YouTube's censorship. YouTube pranksters are willing to do anything and everything to appeal to the lowest common denominator because all they care about is clicks and cash. By the way, you can become a channel member, and don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what's worse than a YouTube prankster? A wannabe YouTube prankster. And that's exactly what this guy is. This self-proclaimed turbo prank god who is struggling to grow his facial hair almost as much as his subscriber count thought it would be really funny to dunk on a hearing-impaired 8-year-old in his quest for a crumb of internet clout.
I just want to be in a quick video. Whatever you can fit into in this aisle right here, whatever you can fit into the cart, we'll pay for.
You ever heard of Mr. Beast?
No, you might have. We're kind of like Mr. Beast, not really though.
Anything here?
Yeah, anything.
No.
So you're not lying?
Yes.
If you haven't guessed it already, these three guys are lying. They're not gonna buy this kid anything. This is already a horrible thing to do considering that so many families are experiencing a financial crisis right now, but these guys managed to do it in the meanest way possible. These greasy gremlins literally take a second to zoom in on the child's face, radiating with the pure, innocent joy that, well, we all eventually lose once we realize how much life sucks, because for them, that's the prank. The prank is literally just making a child sad for no reason. That's the pinnacle of comedic content that this gaggle of creeps is capable of contributing to the internet.
Dude, I feel so bad. The kid is so happy. Dude, I can't, bro. Huh? I couldn't, bro.
But that rare moment of self-awareness passes predictably quickly as a message pops up on screen letting us know that he had to go through with the prank because, well, his friends convinced him to. You see, I was under the impression that after your 10th birthday, that's not really an acceptable excuse anymore, but what do I know? Go on ahead.
Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Uh-huh. 10 seconds. You got 20 more seconds.
They are absolutely giddy with excitement as they sprint through the aisles of Target with Mission Impossible music playing in the background as if running away from a blindfolded father and child is somehow an impressive getaway.
Yeah, that gave me a lot of adrenaline.
You got an adrenaline rush from telling a kid that you were gonna buy him toys? And then not buying him toys? Do you also snatch lollipops from strollers and pacifiers from cradles in your free time?
He said, drop it.
But the stupidity doesn't stop here. Oh no, this dork waited to post evidence that he had hassled a 3rd grader until after the story had made it to the news.
Said that they wanted to do a fill the cart challenge where we would be blindfolded. Within 30 seconds, whatever we could put within the cart, they'll pay for.
So TJ and Gabe believed that the men were working with Mr. Beast.
It broke my heart because I thought my dreams were coming true.
My son leaned in and said that he couldn't hear them because he had to wear hearing aids, and they said that's why we are choosing you for this challenge.
No one knew who the 3 men were, but the turbo prank god could not stand for the tears of an 8-year-old to be credited to another. So 2 days after the news story broke, he posted the prank, outing himself for absolutely no reason. After the prank segment, Turbo Turd took a second to defend his right to bully the disabled, basically saying that the dad had lied.
And the dad is exaggerating it and lying to the news.
Problem is, he's chosen a hobby that basically discredits anything that comes out of his mouth, and when he's not clearing Lunchables out of his mom's fridge, he's lying to people for fun and doing shit like this.
Hello?
Not exactly a trustworthy source of information.
I did not know that kid was deaf. I did not know that. All right.
Can't help but notice the stolen signage in the background, which I'm sure not only dehydrates any lady friend that makes the mistake of coming over below the belt, but also in some states qualifies as a Class A misdemeanor that can be punished with up to 1 year in jail, dude.
My friend calls me and like, bro, you're on the news. So I go and check and I see that, and I was like, I thought it was funny, but I also was kind of mad because he lied about me and my friends. But he tried to make us look like we were super bad guys. We were just being bad guys.
If you're gonna point an accusatory finger at somebody, can you please wipe the mysterious brown stain off of it first? Also, if you're not gonna help your mom pay the bills, can you at least replace the batteries in the smoke detector? My God.
And I never said I worked with Mr. Beast.
No one has any reason to believe you, and even if they did, you guys are the ones that mentioned Mr. Beast. You guys are the ones that planted the idea in the kid's head.
You ever heard of Mr. Beast?
I don't know, you might have. We're kind of like Mr. Beast, not really though.
Turbo Turd also hopped on TikTok Live to show the raw footage and reveal the truth, but he skipped and skimmed so much through the recording that it actually ended up making him look even more suspicious. He also had the audacity to imply that the kid was greedy and deserved to be pranked.
Bro comes running for the blindfold. Comes grabbing it immediately. He even get to give his dad one yet.
And he also used an awkward screenshot of the dad for the thumbnail with a speech bubble next to him with suggestive text in it, so he's officially obliterated any credit he might have had. Now, thankfully, this story has a happy ending, and the kid got to have his shopping spree after all.
The Southington Town Commission for Persons with Disabilities gave TJ a $200 gift card, and Target matched it.
But this situation really got me thinking. I haven't watched any prank content since my frontal lobe finished developing. Is all of it this terrible? So I did some grueling, mind-numbing research and found that yes, 99.9% of it is. But before we start reducing our IQs by venturing to the bottom of YouTube's barrel, I want to take a second to tell you about our sponsor today, Aura. If you're like me, you've been on the internet for a long time, and you know not to click the big green download button or the pop-up that says hot singles in your area. No matter how lonely you may be, you probably think you're pretty clever, but data brokers are pretty clever too. Thanks to them, no matter how safely you surf the web, information like your name, phone number, and email address could be exposed on public listing sites. Data brokers make a fortune selling your privacy to anyone who wants to take a peek, like that stalker who's been liking your posts from 2013. Yikes. But today's sponsor, Aura, can help. Aura deals with these data brokers for you, submitting opt-out requests so they are legally required to remove your information. But it doesn't end there. Aura provides a whole host of services to keep you safe, alerting you to password leaks, protecting you from spam calls, and monitoring your financial accounts. And by adding additional members, Aura can make sure the information of everyone in your family stays secure. Setup is super easy, and you'll find all the tools you'll need in one place. One of me is more than enough for the world to handle. That's why I use Aura to protect my identity and make sure nobody's pretending to be me. If you want to keep your information secure, go to aura.com/funkyfrog to start your free 2-week trial and have peace of mind while you're online. Ugh, all right, enough stalling. Let's get this over with.
That was the kids next door.
You think so?
There seems to be this obsession amongst pranksters with specifically targeting Walmart employees.
Bruh.
Like, if you made a pie chart of every victim of a YouTube prank, the Walmart employees slice would be the one I'd put on my plate. I think it's a combination of the fact that they're so accessible, you can walk right into a Walmart and find one immediately, and the fact that they're at work, so they can't retaliate. Regardless, harassing someone while they're working so you can impress 12-year-olds online is scummy, pathetic behavior.
Oh my god.
Did that?
You did that?
No, I came from right over there.
I bet not be on TikTok neither.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you. We on the same team.
Don't talk to me.
She knows it's him. He rolled a hard nat 1 on his deception check.
It looked like them firework things where you throw it on the ground and it pops.
Yeah, how you know so much?
No, because I used to play with...
She is totally justified in being upset. I would be too if I got attacked with fireworks when I was trying to buy some baked beans. I mean, those little snappers may be small, but they are loud, and if they hit your skin, they hurt, and I know this because my siblings and I used to throw them at each other.
You need to go back. What's up? Oh, no, that was
What's that guy's deal?
What's your deal?
This content has to be made for children. There's no way adults are watching this. Right? Like, you're literally touching a stranger and shoving a camera in their face in the middle of the night, pestering them to get a reaction. These are the type of pranks that kids pull on each other in school hallways. Y'all are too damn old to be doing this. Did you miss the part in kindergarten when we were all told to keep our hands to ourselves? Okay, you snob, you stick in the proverbial mud, you vaguely human-shaped pile of moist blankets, you say. Do you hate fun or something? Do you hate happiness? Is an innocent lad not allowed to enjoy the simple pleasures of mischievous tomfoolery? Look, there are good pranks and there are bad pranks, and the differences between them can be summed up with a simple rule. Pranks should confuse, not abuse. If the end result of your prank is your victim feeling unsafe, sustaining bodily harm, experiencing loss of property, or just having a way shittier day than they were already having, you're not a prankster. You're just an asshole. I think some examples of great pranks are the freezing my PC in a block of ice, filling my gas tank with spaghetti, and filling my PC with beans. In these pranks, the target of the prank isn't harmed at all, just presented with a ridiculous, inexplicable scenario. What sets these pranks apart is that in the end, the person being pranked is let in on the joke, so everybody can laugh together, and if they aren't amused, because some people just won't be, their privacy is protected. The targets of the pranks are respected and treated like people, not zoo animals being prodded through the bars of their cage for us all to laugh at the expense of. It seems like the highest badge of honor that a prank channel can achieve is being so disruptive and disrespectful that they get kicked out of places.
Trespassing.
I just want some chicken, man.
You guys are cute, you gotta go. We're not serving you. Have a good day.
Hello. Did you want to get a picture of my face real quick?
Go.
You have nothing better to do? I have all day. I'm getting paid.
They always try to play the victim, whining and complaining about how unfair it is, even though they went into these businesses with the express purpose of harassing the customers and employees, and they're gonna use the fact that they got kicked out as clickbait to make more money. In fact, it seems to be a YouTube prankster prerequisite to be a whiny, entitled baby that can't handle any pushback once people start reaching their breaking point.
I just seen you over here and I thought you were beautiful, and I was just wondering if I could have your phone number.
This is funny for TikTok or something? You're bothering people.
You can't.
No! I think I need repercussions for my damaged property. You're both being trespassed from this park.
Now, during my search, I uncovered an ancient artifact, a prank channel of the past, still posting goofs and gaffes, despite the fact that its glory days are far behind it. I'm talking, of course, about Rebel TV. You might remember Rebel TV for their incredibly popular prank series where they had a bait backpack set out in public for someone to steal, but it was tied down with a cable. You might be surprised to know that the channel is still regularly uploading prank content, and it's aged about as well as a milkshake in a hot car with the windows rolled up.
Wow, that's a humongous stain on my leg. Wow, that's a big old bee right there. There's a bee. See how big that is right there on my leg? Hubba hubba right there on my leg.
Do you get it? Do you get the joke? I terrified the woman. I made her uncomfortable. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. So hilarious, in fact, that Steven of Rebel TV fame does this prank like at least once a month. I legitimately didn't think people made content like this anymore. This dude has not changed the formula for 7 years. It's like opening a time capsule of cringe, the worst parts of a bygone era, delicately preserved. If I wanted to be reminded of how awful 2016 was, I would blow the dust off my Xbox 360 and listen to my parents talk about the recession. You can tell our friend Steven here is an absolute well of creativity in this next video, where the prank is just screaming at random people on the street. Buddy, your pranking days are over. You need to get off of YouTube and start thinking about your DCP contributions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Dude, what are you doing?
Are you okay?
Yeah, okay. I feel like I'm being videotaped right now.
He's a little jumpy. Come on over here.
Yeah.
How's your day?
It's good. What about you?
I mean, a lot better if you back the up real quick. You came on a little strong.
I think this perfectly summarizes how the average person feels about prank content in 2023. The first guy immediately realizes that he's being filmed, that his discomfort is being used for entertainment, and he doesn't want to have anything to do with it. There's nothing clever or funny about this prank. They just walked up to a stranger and moaned in his ears. If anything, the punchline is their lack of self-respect. I think the most annoying thing about pranksters is just how obvious they are about it. Like, the victims almost always know that they're being filmed, and then the prankster plays dumb like, you're not being recorded. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, sure, shove wet spaghetti down my socks or whatever act of buffoonery you need to do to feel relevant, but don't insult my intelligence as if I can't see your camera goon leering from the bushes. Also, what is going on with these comments? Chat, is this real? There's no way these comments aren't bots. They're all just generic statements about the video followed by the emojis your mom uses the most on Facebook. Like, what is going on? If you look up any prank video on YouTube, there's a high chance that the comment section looks exactly like this. It's hilarious that this guy is employing every trick in the handbook to woo the almighty algorithm, and he still just can't even reach 100k views. We have the asses of unsuspecting women in the thumbnails and titles that will make your 8-year-old cousin clench their juice box in their sticky fist and squee with delight, but these view counts are tiny ripples compared to the waves of viewership this guy got back in the day. There is no clearer example of internet evolution at work than these scummy old prank channels becoming ghost towns. It's really adapt or die. There are still plenty of people who find a ton of success in viewership and prank content, but they are essentially forced to constantly one-up themselves in either creativity or cruelty, and are probably doomed to fizzle out like Rebel TV, or go to prison when their desperation for virality leads to a joke being taken too far. It really makes you think. I mean, the internet moves really fast, and I'm not immune to the passage of time either. A few years from now, you'll probably press the button Elon Musk has had installed in the back of your skull to surf the internet, and you'll think to yourself, huh, I wonder what happened to that funky frog bait person I used to watch. And then you'll Google my name and find out that I disappeared in a mysterious spelunking accident, and my last post was 3 months ago, a video with only 37 views where I try to start beef with a YouTuber who's as decrepit and dementia-ridden as I am, my camera slightly out of focus as I gurgle out a script I barely remember writing. Dude, I'm sorry, your grandpa passed away. What? Wait, what? Yeah, he got hit by an 18-wheeler when he was trying to merge onto the highway. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's a prank! It's a prank, dude! I got you! Dude, that's not funny. Why would you? That's not a funny joke. Why would you say that? Oh my god, I thought my grandpa was dead. Oh no, your grandpa is super, super dead, but it was a heart attack, not an 18-wheeler. You should have seen the look on your face. This is gonna go so viral.